reminds me of an ambulance sound from a zombie apocalypse film.
And on that note, welcome to the Super Fun Also Happy Time Pedal Show.
Hey,
My name is Gabor.
Hey kids, welcome. Hey, I'm Alex. And
Zombie apocalypse.
yeah, like an ambulance, but sort of messed up and kind of dark and zombie-esque.
They, of course, used the Pyramids by
Yep.
Earthquaker Devices for that
They sure did.
zombie apocalypse movie soundtrack.
Yep, just the ambulance.
Yes, just
Sound effects.
nothing else.
Foley ambulance. Hey, yeah, welcome. And before we get on to some more weird sounds, I'm sure there'll be many of them. If you could like and subscribe on the video and the channel, hit a thumbs up and ding the notification bell, and that'd be much appreciated. Help us do our thing.
Thank you so much, yes.
Yeah.
So, the Pyramids by Earthquaker Devices.
Yes.
It's a flanger.
Yeah, it's a lot going
Or
on.
flanger.
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 Yeah, that's the French say.
Le flanger. It's a flanger.
Yeah.
And it's stereo, and there's lots going on. And I don't necessarily know exactly how to use it. So I bought this, I actually traded this secondhand for some other pedal. I don't remember what it was.
It's a good try.
So this is not in any way sponsored by Earthquaker Devices.
No.
This is just us having a play with it. Yeah, so basically it's a flanger with all different modes and a whole bunch of presets you can save there as well. And a tap switch and an expression in, which we may or may not use.
Yeah, the preset thing's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's nice, handy, especially when there's that many features and sounds you can get out of it. To have some sort of recallability is pretty good.
Yes. And in the intro, I was using my Eastwood Side Jack Deluxe Baritone.
In the intro, I wasn't using this, but it's also an Eastwood. This is a twin tone. The Airline series.
Big thank you to Michael and everyone at Eastwood. And we're going direct into Logic via UAD amp plugins.
Plexis.
Plexi, so we can run it in stereo.
Yes.
Which clean on the baritone sounds actually. It's a little bit of crunch there.
On the edge.
Okay, so we have 8 knobs, a switch, and 2 foot switches. So we've got manual, rate, width, mix, presets, feedback, modify, and mode. Now, all those do basically what they do on any other flanger. So to hang on, should we even let's just quickly just say what the knobs do, because why not?
Sure.
So manual controls the delay time. That can also be controlled via expression pedal, which we may or may not do later. Rate controls the rate of the LFO, so the rate of the modulation, how fast or slow the flanger goes. Width is the width of the flanger. Mix is wet dry basically, so you can go from all dry, I think, to all wet, just about.
Yep.
Then you have the preset switch, where you've got one called live. So if you go to live, it does whatever the knobs are set to. All the others are presets. You've got feedback, which regeneration control for the modulated signal. So usually with feedback on flanges, it makes it more metallic-y sounding. So it goes from a chorusy sound to that kind of robotic metallic-y kind of sound. Now modify varies depending on what mode you're on, and we might get into that a little bit later as we're going through different things. Then you've got rate and tap. So if it's set to slow, the range of the rate knob and the range of the tap is much slower. Then you've got normal and fast. So it goes, hang on, where's one? If we turn it on, if we got a random one. So you can see now, if we've got a slow, it slows down a bit. Normal's faster, and you can't even see it when it's on fast. And it's the same with this. So if you go all the way down to slow and fast on the rate, it's actually faster. You know what I mean? So it's all relative, right?
Yeah. So it's all the range of things. So should we get some tones?
Get some tones. So let's have a look. So this, like I said, I got this secondhand.
Sure.
Do you want to do it? You do it. You do it. I bought this secondhand, so I'm not 100% sure whether the presets are the presets that it comes with or are the presets that whoever bought it secondhand off used. But let's just go through the presets. So let's just see what it does.
Leslie-esque.
Almost Leslie's, yeah.
Deeper.
That's maybe like a through zero kind of one. Let's have a look. See if we can make it go through zero. That's the one that's okay. So let's quickly. So these were the presets, but let's quickly because this one is they're interesting. Some of the presets.
Yeah.
So basically, you've got a where are they? Okay. So the presets you have are, I mean, not the presets, the modes you have. Sorry.
Sure.
The modes you have are classic, which is just a classic flanger sort of sound, through zero, which is a through zero flanger. You've got Barber pole up, which is, I guess, one that kind of, it spins but goes up most of the time. And you've got the same thing down. And then you've got trigger up and trigger down. So that was a trigger sound. So the trigger, let's just start with that. Why not, right? So the modify knob in this case.
Go to the live.
Oh, yeah, we should go to the live setting.
Then everything's on the...
Then everything is on where it actually is.
Yeah.
So in trigger up, the modify knob controls the sensitivity. So it's basically like an envelope filter, but instead of it being quacky sounds, it makes flanger sounds. That's the one. Sorry, I was on the wrong setting. Who wouldn't want that?
You want to get chorusy Leslie-esque kind of things?
So when he's picking lightly, there's nothing there, and then as he picks harder, it comes in. So that's there's one that's an up, there's one that's a down as well.
That last sound with a shimmer reverb.
We might do that down the track at some stage. But I mean, if you turn that down a bit, the sensitivity and the feedback and stuff
Take
down.
that aliens. Interesting sound, isn't it?
It is an interesting sound. It's quite unusual, yeah. But you can make it sound normal, but you can go... I mean, that's the thing. If you turn the width and manual and feedback all the way up, it turns into laser gun. Or
pew, pew.
the good guys, where it goes up. Oh no, that's the spaceship when it flies off.
Yeah.
You got to turn the rate down though. And then you go to warp speed.
Oh.
got to start slow. And then you got a warp speed. Anyway, so that's a trigger up and trigger down.
Yeah.
Where else should we go? Well, let's have a look at classic. Okay, so this is just a classic flanger.
Yo.
Now, in a classic flanger,
Can hear it.
you can hear it because all this is up. Let's turn all that down. In a classic flanger, the modify knob is a high pass or low pass filter. So in the center, it doesn't do anything. And if you go clockwise, it cuts the low end and allows high frequencies to pass through. Counterclockwise cuts the high end and allows bass frequencies to pass through. So let's have a listen. Okay, classic flanger, the most boring of all. Let's go through zero. Now the modify knob controls the delay time for the unmodulated dry signal. It controls where in the LFO cycle the through zero point occurs, which is where you hear the most drastic cancellation. Okay, let's play around with that. I mean, you can make it sound more normal again as well, but if you want. But then you've got Barber pole. What is the first one? Up. It's again high pass, low pass filter, and with the Barber pole, this re-triggers it. So.
There's only triggers.
Sorry.
The trigger scenes does that. Does it do it on Barber pole too?
I think. Oh no. Oh, maybe try it again. Oh no, that's a speed. Sorry, yeah.
I think it's only on the trigger setting.
On the trigger setting, yeah, that's right. It re-triggers it. That's a little bit.
Makes me feel funny in my wee.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we trigger up, trigger down. We should just quickly show trigger up. So you re-trigger this.
Yeah.
Is this up? Yeah, that's up. Trigger up. And then we go trigger down like we did before. Okay, step. Now, step is kind of what we had in the intro, I think. It was one of the presets, but it was slightly modified. But I think that's what we had in the intro. So step, basically, it goes through the different steps of... the filter, like it sort of goes through different filter steps basically, and
arpeggiator type thing.
Yeah, but not pitch. It's the filter, so different stages of the filter.
Gotcha.
And modify controls the glide or glissando, I guess you would maybe call it, between.
Gliss.
So if it's all the way counterclockwise, it's really staccato. It's like if you play something, you can hear it already.
It's like the slicer, but different.
Slightly different, yeah. Well, I think it's the same, similar sort of principle.
Yeah, but this has like the metallic-y flanger.
So feedback is what makes it metallic. So if you get rid of the feedback, so you can really hear it. It kind of goes from one frequency to the next, as opposed it glides sort of from one to the next. So it's more of a sine wavy thing, whereas this is more of a square wavy thing, which actually sounds pretty cool.
What if we go to less mix and just have it back? Will that work, or does it have to be? It's more like a squarey tremolo.
I think it sounds better if you have more of it.
Yeah, sometimes
More is always better.
Yeah,
Generally, I mean, we shouldn't even really.
I have to agree with you on that.
We shouldn't, there's a T-shirt we're going to have where it says, you don't turn gain down. Generally, you don't turn knobs down.
No.
You just generally turn these knobs up. That's it.
If they went round twice, you'd be happy.
So that's the random feature now. So the random feature goes randomly between steps.
Yeah.
But it's I probably those are my two favorite things. The other stuff, I mean, flanger,
Yeah.
but those are actually pretty cool. These sort of step filters.
Between those two and the kind of Leslie thing,
Yeah.
I think it's really neat. Okay, let's get some stuff you'd actually use. Good start.
No.
So what does it modify? Is that the glissando?
That's a glissando, yeah.
Oh, that's getting weird, isn't it? That's weird, but really cool.
It's like a chorus with different
Yeah, like a chorus
pulsating chorus.
and tremolo chorus. Trollo.
A chorus. Comolo.
Nice.
Comolo.
I like this effects where you can just play one chord and let it ring for like two bars, and it's
These sort of things
kind of captivating.
These sort of things are, I think, when you're recording and you want to add a sort of certain dimension to certain things, this sort of stuff just adds dimension to it.
It's like the icing on the cake when you've done all your basic.
Yeah. Sounds really cool.
Happy days, yeah.
Put a bit of reverb delay on it. You know, give it ambiance and space. I think it sounds great. So, I mean, in a nutshell, that's the Pyramids.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more you can do. You can also hook the expression pedal up, and I think with the expression pedal you can control the rate. Let's just double check that.
It is pretty cool. And it's full stereo in and out, which is fun.
Stereo in and out.
Yeah.
Maybe it controls other things as well. I didn't get a manual with it. I'm sure there's other videos where they use an expression pedal. But I think all up, I mean, just a quick look at the Pyramids. I think it's a pretty cool, like I said, to add to, you know, add a vibe to a recording or something like that.
Yeah.
An overdub, you know.
When you're in a band with two guitar players and you don't want to step on each other's toes sonically, something like this, or
Atmospheric, yeah. You add an atmosphere, you add a vibe to things.
it sounds big without just adding more power chords and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And like I said, I reckon put some nice big reverb and delay and stuff on it, and that becomes this beautiful soundscape.
Pad,
yeah, basically like a pad. And I mean, Earthquaker Devices stuff. Again, we're not. They haven't ever sent us anything, or you know, we're not sponsored by this video isn't sponsored by them or anything. But I dig their stuff. They make interesting stuff.
bit of a geek fan when it comes to them.
Yeah, and the artwork's usually kind of, they look cool. I'm a fan. Yep. So
well, next time we'll hook it up with the Avalanche Run.
We might do a pedal combo that we've been talking about for 4 years now that we haven't done yet. Yes, so let us know. Would you like to see a video of the Pyramids with the Avalanche one? Can you see it there? Is it possible? Yeah, I think it's there. We could do a combo video of that. Let us know, or if you want us to combine it with anything else. Or do anything else in particular with it, let us know. And thank you so much for watching.
Oh, before we go, there's links below to our Instagram, Facebook, and our Facebook group where we it's a chat group.
Do lots of stuff.
And you can hang out and share things, and also a podcast where we talk about all this kind of stuff. And
most likely this very pedal.
Sometimes have guests on.
Yeah,
which is fun.
Yeah.
And thanks for hanging out. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Gotcha.